Had no need to fight tonight.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 guns inside of Call of Duty Mobile. I just want to give a quick disclaimer that all the gunsmiths will be linked in the pinned comment down below, so if you guys want to get the best gunsmiths on the market, gameplay tested and stats tested, make sure to go ahead and check out that pinned comment. But yeah, just before you get into the video, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Also make sure to go ahead and join my Discord server. I'll be linking that in the description down below. But yeah, coming in the honorable mention spot, we have the SVD. In my opinion, this is the most overpowered sniper ever to exist. Its one-shot potential combined with its fire rate is just, it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, let's get on to the top 5. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the SKS. Now the SKS is a bit more of a higher skill cap weapon. However, when played in the right hands, this thing is broken. Basically, it's a one-shot to the head. You've got a crazy fire rate. Most of the time, 2 shots to the body. On a good day, and I mean when your aim is on point, this is the gun you want to use because nobody is beating you. When you're popping headshots, nobody is beating you. When you're 2-tapping, nobody is beating you. However, the reason that this isn't higher on the list is because this gun can be a little bit punishing when you miss your shots, which means, well, obviously it links back to the higher skill cap. So yeah, there is a risk of using this weapon, but when used properly, it's broken. Now, the gunsmith that I have on right now has a suppressor as well, which means that it can be used in both respawns and S&D, even though you only see respawns gameplay. But yeah, that's the SKS at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the M13. This is one of my favorite weapons on this list. For an AR, it has very good mobility. ADS is pretty decent when used with the right loadout. Obviously, you gotta use my loadout. I'll be linking that down below. But yeah, one of the major benefits of this weapon is the large magazine size. Compared to some other guns which have low magazine size, this allows you to miss more of your shots and still be able to kill off your enemy. So I think that it makes it a bit more of a low skill cap weapon, which means that even if you're having a bad aim day, or if your aim is just bad in general, M13 is perfect for you. Other than that, the M13 is just a really fun gun to use. When I'm trying to have fun in ranked and stuff, I find myself just going straight for the M13. It's not as toxic as some of the other weapons on this list, and it's still a really viable option. So yeah, M13, number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Type 25. The Type 25 has a very fast fire rate for an AR, and it also has a very high damage output. This combines to give you a very good time to kill, and basically you're going to be winning a lot of your gunfights just based off statistics alone. Now, specifically for this weapon, the gunsmith that I have linked down below for the Type 25 is before the stopping power nerf. So now I would recommend to use any mags that are 42 or above. That's really up to you. I'd probably recommend you to use the 42 round magazine. But yeah, basically just use the same loadout and change the magazine and you're basically set. The movement on this weapon is actually really decent for an AR. You have a lot of slower ARs such as the AS-10 and the Man of War and stuff, but you're not going to be getting that on the Type 25 because the movement is very good. However, the default iron sight is just absolutely terrible, which means that you will probably have to opt in for a red dot or any reticle that you like. So yeah, that's one of the downsides of this weapon. However, I still think it is a major contender for close and medium range gunfights. And yeah, that's the Type 25 at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the CBR4 or the P90. Now, this is definitely one of the best SMGs inside of the game. After its buff last season, it's just been insane. It really has been insane. You've got a pretty decent magazine capacity. The iron sight is decent, I guess. The movement is obviously pretty good as it is an SMG. and the damage output is amazing. So all around, you've got a very well-rounded weapon. And honestly, I think all of the weapons on this list so far have been very well-rounded. As in, like, they're basically pretty good or really good at everything. So yeah, that's pretty much the CBR4. I made a pretty sick montage with this weapon if you guys want to watch it. Same thing with the Type 25 and also the M13. I think I'll be linking those for the Gunsmiths. But yeah, this thing is insane. I don't think I need to give it any more of an introduction. It's just the CBR4 at the number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 1 spot, we have the PPSH. Holy crap. I don't know if I feel excited or really pissed about this one, because I think we've got a second MX9 on our hands. I don't know if you guys remember, but that MX9 meta was so toxic, and the MX9 was extremely overpowered, and I'm really scared that this gun is going to do the exact same thing that the MX9 did just a couple of seasons ago. I thought COD Mobile would learn from the mistakes, but apparently not. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens to the meta, because this thing it's so powerful. I mean, the fire rate is amazing. The magazine capacity it's crazy for such a fast SMG. And the damage output in terms of both close range and medium range is extremely good, and you're not going to be losing any gunfights at close range and medium range. This thing is a beast. It is an absolute tank, and I absolutely love using it. However, there is a little bit more of as I was saying, there is a little bit more horizontal recoil than what would be desired at, let's say, medium to longer ranges, and that makes this thing pretty hard to control. You could put on attachments that completely eliminate, or at least mostly eliminate, the horizontal recoil. However, I believe that this gun is mainly used for close range and medium range, and doing that would hinder the capabilities of the weapon in terms of movement.